What's going on, guys? My name is Ben and welcome back to another video. As a follow-on from last week's video and in classic kind of YouTube style, this is 5 things that I love about my BMW E92 M3. Now once again, this is quite a tricky video for me to make. This car is one of, if not the best car that I have ever owned, so trying to think of only 5 things that I love about it is rather difficult, but we're going to kick start off with number 1, and unsurprisingly it's the sound of this naturally aspirated 4-litre V8 engine. It sounds biblical. Oh my, the sound! I mentioned in my previous video, my God, don't this sing? Now I mentioned in my previous video that I didn't like the way this car sounded when it was stock. It was too muted and the V8 really needed to be unleashed a little. However, as you probably just heard, this car isn't standard. I have a custom OEM back box fitted to this car, modified by a company called PCW. Essentially what they do is they cut open the back box and they cover up a couple of the pipes within it to give it more of a free-flowing kind of system, and it just amplifies the sound that little bit more. And in my opinion, it sounds fantastic. If you've got a standard M3 of this generation, you must make this your first modification. It has transformed the car so much. Another good thing about hearing that soundtrack of the V8 is this engine revs up to 8,500 RPM, and when you get it there, oh my God, it sings, it screams, and it is exactly how a V8 should sound. I am now just debating whether or not I should primary decat it or not. The second thing that I love about this car is just how easy it is to slide. Now, I wasn't expecting this. I thought this is quite a large, bulbous, bit of a heavy car. However, being an M car, it is fitted with an LSD. So getting the arse out in junctions, or out of junctions, I should say, it's just so effortless. I really didn't expect it. I didn't expect as well of how predictable it is as well. Once you do have it sideways, you can really get a sense of where the car is going, how much throttle to apply, and where it's going to end up. I thought the first time I kicked the arse out that I was going to bin it, but I don't know why I was so worried, because it is just so easy. And not that I want to destroy my new Michelin 4Ss, but they also donut with incredible ease as well, from what I have seen through other M3 owners, pretty much. But I think I like having tread on my tyres, so I'm not going to attempt that in this video. The third thing that I love about this E92 M3 is just how modifiable it is. There are endless options to modify this car. I have done a few, and there are a few that I would also like to do. So what I have done so far are the spacers all around, 15mm rear, 12mm on the front. I have of course added the carbon fibre spoiler which matches the roof. I've done the M4 style kidney grills. I've had the bumper completely resprayed and the number plate holes filled in, which looks nice. I do however feel that these front bumpers do look a little naked without a front splitter, but I do have one in mind. I am thinking of going for a carbon GTS style front splitter, which will just complete the front end look. Future mods then for the M3, like I said, I would like a GTS front splitter. I'm also debating adding a full carbon interior. I think that would look very good and just kind of modernise the interior a bit, as has these kind of red buttons and this steering wheel respray. I think that's made it look a lot fresher. Other things, I'm not really too sure, to be honest. I'm debating a wrap, but The Silverstone blue has really grown on me, so that's probably very unlikely. Maybe carbon mirror caps, maybe carbon kind of those side indicator gill things. I'm not sure. We shall see, essentially. But what I love is that this M3 platform is just so easy to modify. There are so many products available for it that the modifications are just endless. Whatever you want to do, you can do it. If I had a spare 10 grand, I could supercharge this car and get it to 625 brake horsepower, which is absolutely mental. But don't get excited, it's not going to happen. I am not spending 10 grand on a supercharger. Unless you want to sponsor me, make a GoFundMe page or something. The fourth thing that I love about this car is its split personality. You can use this car as a comfortable GT Grand Tourer when you're on the motorway, cruising along in cruise control at 70 miles an hour, like I am doing now. The seats are incredibly comfortable and the car just becomes this docile, long distance cruiser. And that is what I noticed when I first bought the car, is just how good it is on an incredibly long journey. But then when you're done with the motorway and you want to have a bit of a B-road blast, all you have to do is turn off, press the M button, the car twitches as if you've just woken it up or said walkies to a dog, it goes, ugh! And then you have an absolute V8 monster which is capable of devouring B-roads at unreal speed. And that is what I look for in a car. As this car is my weekend car, I want something that I can cruise down in perfect comfort to, say, Cornwall or wherever. But then once I am there, detour and head to Cheddar Gorge and absolutely annihilate those beautiful roads. That is perfect to me, and that is just one of many reasons why I love this car. It puts a giant smile on my face every time I look at it and every time I get in and drive it. It can do everything I throw at it. So the fifth thing that I love about this car then is the sound system. This car is fitted with the optional upgraded sound system from BMW. It's not Harman Kardon or anything, but I know it is an optional extra. But honestly, it is so amazing. The sound, the tone, the middle, everything is so crisp. The bass is absolutely mind-blowing as well. It is so, so good. And don't get me wrong, as much as I love cracking the window and listening to that naturally aspirated V8, I do like to just cruise along from time to time, have a little waft, if you will, and just put on my favourite tunes. And honestly, a sound system to me is so important in a car, and this has to be the best one I've heard. Bearing in mind that this is a 12-year-old car as well, it still packs a punch. Now, there is no better therapy than jumping in your car and going for like a little cruise or even a night cruise, just nice and steady with your music, and that is so important to me. I am so glad that this car is fitted with this optional upgrade. It is honestly amazing, and it's just got to be one of my favourite features of the car. Of course you've got the V8, but you also just want to listen to whatever you like with perfect sound quality, just as the artist intended. There we have it then, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video on 5 things that I love about this car. Like I said, it is very difficult to only pick out 5 things, which to me is a perfect car. I am absolutely in love with this car. I am so glad I kept it, and I can see it sticking around for a good while to come. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the little notification bell so you do not miss out on any of my future upcoming videos with this car. Honestly, guys, the support really does mean a lot, so don't forget to do that. Once again, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.